Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be my 1-year review of the Bolt EUV 2023. We also purchased another EV recently, so this review is mostly going to be just a comparison of what I like more about the EUV over the Tesla Model Y. Alright, so first thing that I think I like more is the color, or at least the color options that you still get when you're buying a car from a legacy manufacturer. Most of the options are included in the price. You're not paying an extra $1,000, $2,000 unless it's one of the special prices, but most of the options are included. I love this light blue, sky blue. I think they called it a ice blue color. And just even having that option, you just get a lot more versus what comes with, like, say, a Rivian or a Tesla or, those manufacturers. So that's the first thing as far as the exterior goes. And the other thing that was really great when I bought this car has to do with charging. And it's definitely not the charging speed, but the fact that included with the car, you got two things. You got a level 2 outlet installed, and it came with a portable charger, which was great because when I got the Tesla, that comes with an adapter, and I didn't have to buy another charger. And it was just pretty amazing that that was included with this car. I'm not sure what Chevy's doing anymore. I still think most manufacturers are including a portable charger with your purchase, but for the overall price of a Bolt or a Bolt EUV at any trim level, to get a portable charger and at the time to get a level 2 outlet installed was just great for the price. So it was a huge value for the money, especially with that included. And then, obviously when you purchase other EVs, you already have that in your house. So those are the two things as far as the exterior is concerned that has really been nice and kind of better than when you get a Tesla. Tesla used to give portable chargers included. When you bought one, now it's just the NAX adapter that they include. All right, let's get to the interior. All right, on the interior view of the vehicle, there's a few things that I really like and definitely like over the Model Y. And the first thing is, the last few days, it's been anywhere from 100 to 105. One day we hit 111. It's been very hot here. Today we hit a high of 105. It is probably 98 right now. So I'm not going to last too long out here. But one of the nice things when you have that is right here, ventilated seating. So this is the Premier model of the EUV, and again, for the price point, to have something like ventilated seating included, so you get heated and ventilated seats, it's really such a nice bonus. Have I missed it too much in the Tesla? No, not really, but it is nice when you have it. And even right now when I just turned it on, a little sweaty, and you just feel the cool air right away on your back. So that has been really nice to have here. Now for the Model Y, I'm sure that is coming next year with their refresh, but it's not here yet. And so that is definitely something I have really enjoyed, and I believe my wife is enjoying now as the primary driver for this car. The next thing I want to bring up is in the cameras. Now Tesla has nice cameras, but this 360 view here is so much better than the blobs, in my opinion, that you get, because you get actual view around the car of what's actually around the car, not just a rendered image of what's around the car. So you can see exactly what's in front of the car, what's behind the car. When you're coming alongside a curb, it's the actual curb next to the car. Now, image quality, is really great in this car. I wouldn't say it's better than the Model Y, but it's good, and definitely good enough for this size screen. But this portion right here, the bird's eye view, I'm just kind of, you know, blown away that Tesla has gone with what they have over an actual, you know, kind of images that are around the car. I know they have the capability, and I'm sure it's some sort of licensing thing, but this is better than the blobs on the screen, in my opinion. At least when you're parking. You know, when you're driving, it's fine, you know, how they have it. But when you're parking, slowing down, this is a lot better. So I really do enjoy that. The other thing I enjoy more is over on this screen, and specifically to the right side of the screen where you see the regen and you see power. Right now we're using, you know, 1 kilowatt. When you're driving here in this car and you let off the brakes and you regen, a big green bar goes downwards to show you that you're regenning, or it goes upwards, gray bar, to show you, or yellow bar, I forget now, when you are using power. Now the Tesla has that very small, tiny bar off to the left side of their screen, but the difference is that here it actually gives you a number, like 1 kilowatt. I've seen regen, you know, higher regen rates than what I can actually charge with at a DC fast charger here, above 55, you know. And it's nice when I push the accelerator pedal, when I push that, to see how much power I'm using in kilowatts. And is it necessary? No, but it's just something that I like. It's just a little bit more information, how many kilowatts I'm putting out, which you can transfer into horsepower, or how many kilowatts I'm regenning. An actual number besides just the green bar showing me. So that is a nice thing that I like on this screen. And the other screen, if you want to call it that I think really outshines the Tesla, and I'm surprised they don't have it, is this right here. So sometimes it can just be a mirror. I drive it as a screen or a camera. So, you know, the Tesla Model Y rear view mirror, really kind of small, not the greatest view out of the back because of the curve of the car. And very surprised that they don't just use a camera for their rear view mirror. Now, when you kick it into reverse or anything like that, sure, an image shows up here, you know, just like you're seeing here. But this is just nice to have when you're driving all the time. There's a camera, you know, and it's wide enough. You can adjust it with these buttons, how wide, the angle, how if the camera's tilted up or down, zoom in, zoom out, change the brightness, all right here. And it's just nice to have that type of view. Definitely, you know, helps with any blind spots, but this car is small enough where the actual camera or the actual mirror works well out the back, and you don't have a lot of blind spots anyways. But for added safety and added protection, they give you a camera here as well. So it's just another piece of the value that they've given in this car, and such a well, you know, priced car, and just packaged really well for how much you have to pay. So overall, you know, I'm keeping this video short. Overall, year-long experience, almost 10,000 miles, just over 9,000 miles, I should say. The only thing I've spent on for this car is charging, mostly at home. So that's not very expensive, and nothing else. We've done a tire rotation, which was included. The first one was included. So literally spent zero as far as maintenance, oil, anything like that. Tire rotation included. So the only expense of this car is obviously the car note itself and charging. And 99% of the time that charging is done at home. So in general, both my wife and I are very pleased with this car. We have had no issues in the year that we've had it. So 0 issues, haven't had to take it back to the dealer, to the service center for anything except the regular routine maintenance of the tire rotation. So with that, if we, you know, look out as far as if that's what we can project out into the future, as far as maintenance, it'll be a very low cost car. And it's mostly used around town. Gets my wife to work and back, gets her to the store and back, gets kids around, which is pretty much what this car is made for. And so overall, the price point plus what we use it for is excellent. And if we need to, it's versatile as well. With the seats dropping back and giving us more room in the back, we've had skis in here, we've had bikes in the back, you know, which just makes this pretty ideal for our use case. So in general, again, very pleased with it. There's really not a whole lot of complaints. The only complaint is once you start getting out of town, the versatility that comes with that isn't all that great, because then you're sitting around at a charger for a long time. For us, it hasn't been a big issue, but there are times where, you know, you don't want to sit there. You only want to be there for 15 minutes or less, or you're done with what you need to do in 15 minutes, so you want to move on, right? So that's the downside of this car. Otherwise, Bolt EUV has been a great purchase, great package, and I'm really excited to see what the new Ultium package would look like for the Bolt. If it's a lower price range than the base level Equinox, but it charges at 150 kilowatts, you know, I would want more. But for a lower price range, keeping it at 150 kilowatts makes sense. And that would be a great car for a lot of people if they can get that price point down. But for now, and for us, this car's been excellent. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed what we get for it, including, yeah, I'm sure some people are surprised I didn't say CarPlay was one of the things that I like in this car better. And I'll discuss that in another video because it's not really something that I like better than in the Teslas. But my wife has enjoyed this car greatly because it is a car first and foremost and not an EV. And I think you get into it and it feels like a car. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.